Central Park is the most filmed location in the world, so no doubt you've seen it in TV shows or movies. And I thought today would be a great day to come by because at the time of this recording, it is the middle of April, which is the height of cherry blossom season here in New York, as you can see behind me. Cherry blossom season in New York City is primarily in April, but it can bleed into March or May, front or back end of the season. People get really into the cherry blossom season here. I mean, if you come early in the morning, you have a better shot of getting photo shoots without as many people here. In fact, someone I got together with for coffee earlier this morning actually did that today. And the other thing is there are maps online. They actually update in real time of where the best locations for cherry blossoms are based on where we are in the season. So today we're at the Great Lawn. Something worth mentioning while we're here is you might notice I kind of dressed up a little bit because I wanted to take some pictures here. And the thing is,
I love that in New York, you can dress up for pretty much no reason. And not only will it be appreciated and celebrated, but ironically, it probably won't even stand out that much because people do it all the time here. You could just dress up to go to the coffee shop and that's completely normal or accepted, which I love. So today I'm sporting a couple of Zara pieces, including this blazer and these booties. And this video is not sponsored, but I just wanted to show you this because I've been having so much fun playing with fashion now that I'm here in New York, and really fashion is part of the culture here. So I'm just having a lot of fun finding my style.
our next stop is the American Museum of Natural History, and if you come in on the 81st Street station, you can basically walk straight into the museum because it's connected to the subway station. I learned a lot today, but one thing I learned is that the American Museum of Natural History can take a long time to truly see all of it. So today I really focused my experience on the special exhibits and special experiences that they have here at the American Museum of Natural History. So that includes the huge 2D screening of the movie Serengeti, which apparently actually took a few years to produce. The people who were filming that footage, which it is real footage, I asked, actually took a few years to film out in Africa, I guess in the Serengeti, which was pretty remarkable. It's a 39-minute film, and the theater itself is pretty historic, which is why I took a clip of it, even though you can't actually take clips of the actual movie, of course. But it was neat, and if you're interested, then okay, I would recommend seeing it because it was pretty good. Another special sort of film-like experience that I went to, but you can't film at, is of course in the planetarium, which I just wanted to see it and experience it because I feel like that planetarium is very famous. But to be honest, it was not my favorite thing in the world, but not because it was bad, just I think other things piqued my interest. It was a 25-minute film. I do think it would be nice if the seats were angled a little bit further back since you're looking up the whole time, and I actually prefer the Houston Science Museum Planetarium for that reason, so shout out to my hometown science museum. But it was a pretty neat show to learn more about the solar system. Those two films cost extra in addition to a general admission ticket to see, and so does the temporary exhibit. Right now, the temporary exhibit would be the sharks exhibit, which I thought was really well done. In fact, so well done that it's almost surprising that it's a temporary exhibit, because not only did it have very digestible information about sharks, which are a widely misunderstood animal, but there were also very interactive exhibits. Now, I didn't take any film in there because I think it's just photos only. So I took some still shots to show you what that's like, where I did sort of touch things to learn about the sharks. And let's save sharks, you guys. They're not all scary and bad like people make them out to be. And even if they are, they're just another animal that we should be caring for, just like people admire the lion and the cheetah. This is in the ocean, but also, fun fact, not all sharks are carnivorous. There is a special experience here at the American Museum of Natural History that is free with a general admission ticket, and that is the public tours that take place on the quarter hour after the hour. So that's going to be 10:15, 11:15, 12:15, etc. And those are about 75 minutes long. Free public tour with your ticket, of course. So I decided to hop and join one of these, and it's cool because it's an audio tour. So there's actually, you have a little headset and a tour guide who leads you around the museum, but with that audio, it allows you to wander a little bit within an exhibit when they're talking to you and still hear the information that they're sharing, because the thing about these public tours is that you have the opportunity to ask whatever you want, whether it's on a plaque or not, or if you don't like to read every plaque in a museum, like me, guilty, It's nice to be able to just ask the things that you are curious about to the guide, and they'll offer up information that you wouldn't even know to ask that's really interesting. Not only about the exhibits themselves, but also about the animals or the history or whatever it is that you're actually seeing there. I will be honest, I thought the tour was a little bit slow in the beginning. We spent a while dwelling in certain areas, and I did expect the tour to be a little bit more fast-paced, but as it got going, I kind of just sunk into it and enjoyed the pace that it was. So it's really nice of volunteers like this to give their time and share their prolific knowledge with us. On my tour, the tour guide took us to about 4 exhibits, and this is a double-sided map. So I'm going to tell you about the places we went to, which included the Coleman Hall of the Universe, where our tour guide told us about some different ththings in space, and he especially focused on a meteorite that hit the Earth a long time ago, of course, in the Willamette Valley area in Oregon, which I mostly know for the wine, because I really like the wine from Willamette Valley. But it was cool because he also told us that meteorites are magnetic, which I actually already knew because I have a really cool ring made of meteorite from RKNYC Jewelry, which you might have seen me mention on my Instagram account because I love her stuff. It's beautiful. And I actually authenticated that it is really made of meteorite by holding a magnet up to it because meteorites are magnetic. My tour guide also took us to the Bernard Family Hall of North American Mammals, which I was especially intrigued in that one. I just thought that it was a really interesting exhibit because it was recently redone. So the way the animals are displayed and the way the glass cases are made and shown, and even the curvature within the exhibit's architecture and the beautiful paintings that are the backgrounds in the dioramas of these animals is really something fantastic and makes you feel a part of the experience. So that's a place that I want to spend more time next time I visit. And something really cool I learned there is that caribou and reindeer are the exact same animal. It's just named differently depending on where you are. The tour guide also took us to the Sarusian dinosaurs exhibit, which was neat because we learned about the evolution of dinosaurs, which I actually already learned a little bit about those when I went to the temporary dinosaur exhibit at the Bronx Zoo last year, which I've got a video that includes that segment. So of course you can look up at the screen and tap that link, or you can click the link in the description below after this video if you would like to see that. I recommend it. It's a great zoo. And I also got to see the dinosaur that is used in Night at the Museum. So I actually learned from the tour guide that most of the Night at the Museum characters are not actually in this museum, and most of the filming wasn't done here, just the clips that were outside in front of the building. But still, it's neat because I grew up loving A Night at the Museum, and I even had a birthday party when I was 10 at the Science Museum, and my dad photoshopped my face onto Ben Stiller's face on the cover of the movie. Anyway, that was really fun. And we also went to the Reptiles and Amphibians exhibit, which wasn't as neat to me as the other exhibits, but it was still cool to see this really long, windy skeleton of a snake that had, I think, 332 vertebrae. No, 323 vertebrae, born with 321 vertebrae. Anyway, just amazing to see so many different animals in history and context and just learning. So that was my day at the museum. There is more to be seen, more to be had. So perhaps I will show you more either in this video or in another video. So make sure you subscribe, have notifications turned on, like the video, you know, all that stuff, and follow me on Instagram for day-to-day content so you can see experiences like this on my Instagram stories before they actually come out here on this channel. I also want to let you know a few things about ticketing here, just so that you're aware. There's the general admission, which is just to see all the permanent exhibits, but it is an upgrade if you want to include one of the special exhibits. If you want to include 2 of the special experiences in your ticket, that's going to be a secondary upgrade. And if you want to see all of them, then that's just part of the secondary upgrade, because it's either 1 up or 2 or more to do anything you want. And I also want to let you know, if you're a local like me and just love exploring this amazing city we live in, make sure that you get in on local resident pricing. I think it's not only for New Yorkers, but also for New Jersey. And you can also come here, pay as you wish, if you want to just come to the general admission, because if you want those special exhibits and you're local, yes, you get special pricing. It knocks a few dollars off the price. But if you want to pay as you wish, then that's just going to be for the permanent exhibits. But I will say this is definitely worth your time, and I can see why this is so famous. Good, thanks. How are you?
Doing good.
white. Yes, the full experience.
All right, you ready to make a wish?
I'm a fairy now.
You make a wish to the fairies, and then you don't tell anyone else. This wish is just for you. You ready? Beautiful.
Oh, I love it. It's like sparkling in my vision because I wear glasses.
Isn't it great? It's fun. I love
This
things
is
sparkling.
so fun. I think I will be glittering all day and all night. Whoa, can you believe this tea list? So many options. I'm gonna count how many teas are on this list because this is incredible. If I counted correctly, there are 60 teas on this list, and I think I know which one I want. You help make my decision easy because since I want to get a house blend, which I can only get here, and I want something caffeine free, for me it was between the Alice's Fairy Potion and the 44th POTUS.
I would personally go with the POTUS.
That's what I was leaning towards. It sounds so lifelike.
And then which two scones would you like?
That was an easy decision. Can I please have a buttermilk and a mixed berry for the scones?
Great choice.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Thanks so much. Thank you. Whoa, this is a really unique tea. It's very flavorful with the rose and all the different fruits in it. Ooh, this is unlike any other tea I've had before. Even though does not have caffeine, it is very lively. This is buttermilk. I don't know how I should eat this, so I just bite into it. It's got a soft yet hard exterior, and then it just sort of melts off into this soft interior. And the flavor being buttermilk is light, but still there. Now, for the mixed berry. Oh, this one's good too. Even though it's berry, it's light. It's more like it's infused within the scone and not just like hunks of berry. Oh wow, these are good scones. And we can try a little bit of this. That is good. Carbata cream or something, and some berries. Delicious, worth every penny that they charge for these scones. And a great deal since I got the combo. As I refill my teacup, I have to say the scones and the tea are fantastic. It's so good. Look, I know for those of you who aren't living in New York or haven't spent a lot of time here, you may balk at some of the prices since I do show my receipts and stuff here on this channel. But I mean, this is totally what you would expect to pay kind of anywhere here, but this is phenomenal. So, and you have the whole experience around you. Something that stands out. Ah, thank you so much. You too. I'm getting my leftovers to go, including my free refill. And the reason I am not showing you a receipt is because something just happened to me that's never happened before. The people at the table next to me just generously paid for my bill. So I'm just gonna tell you that before tax and tip, this scone tea combo cost $16. And this place really is magical. Wow. Since you made it to the end of our time here on the Upper West Side, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. You know the drill. And follow me over on Instagram for more day-to-day content. Drop a comment on this video or DM me over on Instagram to introduce yourself and let me know who you are, because this is one-sided until you reach back. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you on the streets of New York, or at least in the next video. Bye.